Hey guys, good morning. It's Scooter D here with you today on this fine, beautiful morning. As you can see, life is grand. I'm out on the GSX-S1000, and God, I love this bike, guys. I love this bike. God, I love this bike. It was like 95% perfect from the get-go. But guys, if you have researched naked super bikes, naked sport bikes, like super nakeds they're calling them nowadays, so if you've done some research on super nakeds, you've probably seen that the 2015, 16, 17, I don't know about the 2018s, I don't know if there's any at the dealerships yet, but those first 3 years of bikes, the 15, 16, 17, have issues with the throttle. And I'll tell you what, it's no joke, man. These motorcycles have issues with the throttle. There's no way to bullshit around it, okay? It's just the way it is. And thankfully, there's a really easy fix for it, and it's not that expensive. So it's a Power Commander, man. Power Commander 5. Power Commander 5 is it works magic on this bike, you guys. It transforms a lean, fuel-starved engine into a fucking beast, into the beast that it is. Because this bike, based on the older K5 Ninja platform, did I say Ninja? K5 Gixxer, I mean, based off the K5 Gixxer platform from like 2005, you know, it is such an awesome motor, you guys. Oh, this is such a great engine. You guys are just gonna, it just makes music, man. Like, when I had my Ninja 650, I found that I listen to music a lot when I'm riding. When I'm riding this thing, unless I'm vlogging, dude, I haven't even been putting in music, because this bike is just so awesome. I love listening to it. It has such a great sound. So guys, I'm gonna try to keep this one short. If you're considering this motorcycle and you're turned off, or you're worried about the throttle, it's really an easy fix. Just pick up a Power Commander from wherever. Revzilla, I got mine on sale for $2.99, man. $2.99, and it was on sale for like 24 hours or something. So I was lucky to be able to grab that at that price. $2.99. I installed it myself. I am not mechanically inclined at all, really. I do, on my motorcycles, I do the basic maintenance, like I do the oil changes, I do the drive chain maintenance and lubrication, and, you know, basic service elements of the bike. So I'm not like super mechanic or anything, you guys. So like any novice on this motorcycle especially can install a Power Commander 5 in an hour and a half, and that includes figuring out like how to take all the fairing off and stuff, which I'm probably going to do a video on, even though it's like super easy. I looked for a video on how to remove fairing on the GSX-S, and there isn't even one, because it's really that easy. Once you whoa, windy. Once you learn how to do it, it's a snap, man. You can strip this thing in like 5 minutes, both sides, no problem. It's just a few screws and bolts that hold everything together, and the only thing you'll have to do is, you know, take off the fairing, take off the side panels, and undo the gas tank, prop up the gas tank, because you'll need to get access to the front part of the engine to bypass the factory fuel injectors. So guys, I can't emphasize it enough. If you're thinking about getting into a bike like this, This bike is fucking outrageous. I love it. I love this bike. And the Power Commander just makes it so much better. My wife got on it and she was just, she's not really one to get excited about a lot of things. Like, you'll say, hey honey, did you see that comet that just landed over there? You know, and she'll be like, I'll be like, that was pretty cool, right? And she'll be like, oh, it was all right, I guess, you know. Or like, hey, did you see that Sasquatch? Did you see, you saw that freaking 9-foot tall Sasquatch? And she'll be like, oh yeah, that was okay, I guess. And it's just like, she's just kind of reserved person that doesn't really get like super excited about stuff like I do. Like, I'll be like, you know, getting excited, because that's how I am. So I said, hey, Power Commander's in. She'd ridden this before a couple times. She didn't like it because of the throttle. She's like, if I'm doing if I'm in a parking lot or I'm doing a low speed maneuver, she's like, that throttle's fucking scary, because it's like, it'll twitch you right off the back of this thing if you're not ready for it. So anyway, she took it to work, she rode it, and I didn't even have to ask her. She sent me a text later on after she got to work. She said, oh my god, this bike, it runs so awesome now, it's so much different, like with explanation points and all kinds of crap. And I was like, whoa. So yeah, Power Commander 5. Yeah, some of you guys say, I shouldn't have to buy a Power Commander for a brand new bike, but okay, whatever. A lot of you guys are gonna like mod the airbox and, you know, put a high flow filter and maybe change out the exhaust. So you're gonna need the Power Commander for that alone, just to download maps, or if you want to get your bike custom tuned. So, dude, Power Commander 5 for the GSX-S1000. It is a no-brainer. If you're even on the fence about this bike, dude, just buy it, man. And if you're not paying cash and you have good credit, Suzuki financing offers 0% for 3 years, which is what I did. I put like $500 down on this thing, you know. And if you get now that the 18s are out, you could probably get a 17 for, you know, $1,000, $1,500 off. I got this 16 for like $1,500 off. You could probably still find some 16s, you know. And God, there isn't a whole lot different between the 16s and 17s. I'm not sure about the 18s, but I know the only difference between the 17 is it has the same computer and everything. So as far as I know, it has all the same throttle glitches as the previous year models. So it is what it is, you know. They do that to pass the emission standards, and I think to pimp the gas mileage. You know, lean bikes get better mileage, I guess. I don't know. I've heard people say after installing the Power Commander, the bike actually gets better gas mileage. So, you know, who knows? I can just tell you it runs better. It has a buttery smooth constant throttle. There's no stuttering or shuddering or sputtering or anything like that. The roll on from a closed throttle, you know, it's not perfect still. This is a powerful machine though, you guys, so you're gonna have some sensitivity, you know. But I tell you what, the Power Commander smooths a lot of it out big time. It's like it's a big difference, and it's well worth the money. So I mean, if you're pulling the trigger on a bike that's $10,000, you know, and you get it for, well, these retail for like $10,500, the ABS model, and you're like even on the fence, and you get it for like $1,500 off, like a last year's model, dude, what's spending another $300 to get a fuel controller, which just really you know, it opens up the bike with the stock map. Imagine what you can do on this thing with a custom tune, dude. The possibilities are unlimited on this thing. So yeah, totally worth it. Bike is totally worth it. I love this bike. it probably gets better if you get into the Aprilia Tuono factories and that sort of thing. Those bikes are just, they are fucking sexy. There's no doubt about it, though. I mean, I'm not gonna, you think I'm gonna come and freaking talk down to a Tuono factory? Hell no. That's like that's the pinnacle of the Super Naked series. And you know, whereas a lot of the reviews, the GSX-S1000 kind of, you know, places kind of in the lower, you know, lower percentile of this class of bike. I think it's every bit of 90% of what the Tuono factory probably is. I've never ridden one, so I can't tell you for sure, but great bike, you guys. You cannot go wrong. Just buy the fuel controller and you will not be sorry. This thing is just, this thing is a beast, man. This bike, the engine makes music. It's just such a cool bike. You guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because I'm talking your ear off again. I appreciate the likes. I really appreciate the subscriptions, and I really appreciate the comments. I'd like to hear, I want to hear about your bike, but I don't give a shit. I made this channel to talk about motorcycles, and I want to talk about motorcycles. I want to hear from you guys and ladies, about how much you fucking love your GSX-S, even if it's a 750 too, because oh man, they redid the 750. Don't even get me started on that. That thing is a sweet ass bike too in its own right. So yeah, you guys, Power Commander 100% transformation. I can't emphasize that enough. Also, one more quick thing. I had the computer swapped out on this bike to the 2017 ECU, and thinking that it would help the throttle. It didn't help jack shit. So personally, I wouldn't worry about doing that, because it's a waste of time. It's just like an extra week, you know, waiting for the parts that I didn't have my bike. So switching it out to the 17 ECU, Suzuki will do it at no charge. I think it's a total waste of time. It did absolutely nothing to help my throttle. You will see the Power Commander 5 on Revzilla, for example, and it'll say for the 2016 model. And I was really hesitant to buy it after that, because I was like, fuck, you know, now I've swapped out the ECU to a 2017. You know, is this PC even gonna work with this bike now? I was really bummed out. So I emailed DynoJet. They're really helpful people over there, and I got a response from Mr. Chris Kelly. He said, you know, all the plugs are the same, so he's like, I don't think there should be any problem running that on the 2017 ECU. And I went ahead and bought it. You know, I risked the $300 or whatever, because you can't return these once you've plugged it in. It's essentially made it to whatever bike it's plugged in. You can't return them. They don't take returns. You can't sell it, anything like that. So anyway, no worries. If you have a 2017, it's, for all intents, it has the same computer as the 2016. So go ahead and grab that one. Even though it says 2016, trust me, it still works like freaking magic. I'll tell you what. All right, guys, take it easy. I salute you. I tell you, be safe, and keep the tires on the road, and keep the bike upright, and be safe out there. Okay, you guys, take it easy. Scooter is out.